Sonos is a well-reputed name that scales evenly with quality, design, and superior sound. But with the new kid on the block, should you go for the Sonos-Ray or splurge a bit more and choose the Sonos-Beam Gen 2? In our video today, we'll help you to make an informed decision regarding your investment. So, without further ado, let's begin. When you take a look at the Ray, it looks somewhat similar to the Beam Gen 2, but the individual differences come to light when you take a closer look. Measuring 7 x 56 x 10 cm, the Ray is a bit shorter in width when compared to the Beam. The smaller size scales evenly with the weight as well, since the Ray weighs 1.9 kg, shaving off a solid kilo from the Beam. The chassis of the Ray is slightly tapered, with its front being covered with a perforated polycarbonate grille, and because of this design, Ray is the first Sonos soundbar that can be placed within a TV cabinet without having little to no effect on sound dispersion. The Beam, on the other hand, comes with a curved grille that wraps itself around the ends of the bar, making the sound come sideways, which makes it a requirement that the Beam gets placed in an open space. With both of the soundbars having so much in common, the choice depends on preferences. However, the Beam is a bit more seamless than the Ray, which is why many would prefer the Beam. Now, the features are what your overall decision will be based upon. The Beam comes with support for virtual Dolby Atmos as well as EARC connectivity, allowing you to enjoy up to 32 channels of audio. It can decode a vast range of audio formats such as stereo PCM, Dolby Digital Plus, Dolby Atmos, and so on. And as a bonus for the music lovers, the Beam also comes with support for Amazon Music's Ultra HD audio and Dolby Atmos music. While Ray does not come with EARC connectivity, it instead comes with an optical input with format support limited to stereo PCM, Dolby Digital 5.1, and DTS digital surround sound. And since Ray also has an infrared receiver, syncing with your TV remote is an added advantage. Both of these soundbars possesses the ability to create a multi-channel surround sound system with support for multi-room wireless streaming, Apple AirPlay 2, and the intuitive room calibration through the Sonos S2 app. But a word of caution, Ray doesn't come with built-in microphones, which means no voice support. The Ray has in it 4 Class D amps that power up 2 central high-efficiency mid woofers and angle tweeters on both sides. The low frequencies are handled properly with low-velocity bass reflex ports that provide good bass without distortion. The soundbar also provides a good sense of audio spaciousness that accurately places elements within your room. The Beam, however, improves on that with 5 front-facing drivers configured into 5 separate arrays. 2 of them are dedicated to use in tandem with Dolby Atmos, which reproduces overhead and surround sounds. Like the Ray, the Beam also delivers a strong vocal clarity which slightly flattens the background noise, which some people actually prefer. Now, the price is what made most people turn their heads for the Sonos Ray, which is their most affordable soundbar ever that comes with a $279 price tag. Although much cheaper than the Beam, which will cost you $449, you can manage to snag a few sales due to the model being relatively old. Sonos Ray will obviously put a lesser strain on your wallet, but you might benefit more from the Beam Gen 2 due to the additional features. With Sonos being a high-tier audio manufacturer, many people wonder why they would bother with Ray at all, since the Beam had every box ticked in terms of performance, features, and functionality. But you need to consider the price. As with the Ray, Sonos is trying to reach out to a number of people who thought they couldn't afford a Sonos soundbar in the first place, without sacrificing too many features, making the Ray stand out among its peers. But do let us know which one you'd go with and why, as we would love to hear from you. And as for everything else, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you want more videos like this on your feed.